Hello there. So I am doing a reading in a slightly different way. I have been talking about doing a 12 monthly fairy forecast, which I'm doing right now, and this is called the Fairy Ring Spread from my Oracle of the Fairies guidebook. I don't think I've ever done this spread in a video before, so I'm using my little round table because it kind of lends itself quite nicely, and I have pre-shuffled the cards and laid them out because otherwise we would literally be here for probably a year while I shuffle them. So we're going to start with the month of January. And here we have Shine Your Light. And this is a time for shining your light, isn't it? It's a time where we allow our inner light to come out into the world. The month of January, it's time to, it's almost like the sun is coming out again, and also it's like our own inner light is wanting to shine, it's wanting to come out, and we want to share this light with the world. And the world actually needs it now more than ever, your personal inner light. So shine it and shine it brightly, as I always say. But it is important to know that your light is unique to you. So no matter how you look, what age you are, what gender you are, it really doesn't matter, because our light is actually the same. It all comes from a beautiful divine spark. And we're all part of this same ocean, if you like, and we're all droplets in this same ocean. Therefore, our light is equal to everybody else's. And sometimes people's light appears to be shining brighter, but that's perhaps because they've had more practice. All you need to do to make your light shine brighter in this month of January is to practice shining it. Moving on to the month of February. Oh, we have hidden depths. During the month of February, look out for things, hidden meanings, if you like, hidden meanings in the things that you're being told and the things that you're seeing, you're perceiving, perhaps on the TV or the radio. These are external influences coming in, and this fairy is saying just look out for the hidden depths, the hidden meanings in the things that are not being said to you. And that doesn't mean to look at everything with the eyes of suspicion, not at all. It just means look at everything that you're seeing and that you're hearing with the eyes and ears of awareness. So just be aware and really tune in to your gut instinct to see if what you're hearing or what you're seeing rings true on an instinctive level. Because there are many sources, external sources, that would have you believe that your own intuition is wrong, when in actual fact it's not. You have to trust your own intuition above anything and everything else. So really tune into this, and you can tune into your intuition during the month of February by practicing more meditation, more mindfulness, more awareness, and look for the hidden depths in everything that manifests before you during this month of February. The next card is Transformation in the month of March. How beautiful is she? Well, it is time for transformation anyway within nature. Lots of nature is waking up, it's transforming, it's coming back to life. And this is a time where you're coming out of your shell also, or out of your metaphorical cocoon. If you've been hiding away, you might feel like you want to get outside in nature more, and this is perfect. It's the perfect time to do so, no matter where you are in the world. When we transform, it's like shedding a skin, shedding the things or the thing that we no longer need, the thing that no longer serves us. And this can be a part of ourselves. Perhaps it's a thought pattern that we've had, or just the way we live our life. It could be anything at all. You know what this means to you. And March is the perfect time to shed that skin and transform into the beautiful butterfly that you really are. Next we have the month of April. Oh, magical blessings. That is wonderful. Magical blessings. I do love this card. During the month of April, you will be showered with magical blessings, and this applies to every single person watching this and every single person who isn't watching this. The magical blessings will fall everywhere. They will be present in every situation during the month of April. So whatever you turn your hand to, whatever ideas you might have during the month of April, just know that the fairies are showering you with magical fairy blessings. And this is a beautiful gift from the fairies to you on all of your endeavours during the month of April. During the month of May, we have, protect your dreams. When we protect our dreams, it's about holding them safely within the sanctuary of our own precious heart. Now, many dreams are going to be born during this time of year. And what it means is to hold them safely without sharing them necessarily until you know it's the right time for them to be born. Whatever that is you're doing, whether it's a special project or anything at all, just protect them safely within your heart, even though you might be so excited and you just might want to be sharing and shouting from the rooftops. But this fairy urges you not to do that quite yet. Hold them safely within your precious heart, and you will instinctively know the correct time to release them into the world. Moving on to the month of June. Manifestation. This is actually a very creative time, the month of June. It's around the time of midsummer where the fairies are especially active, so the manifestation energy is super powerful at this time. So what is it that you wish to manifest in this month? Perhaps the manifestation fairy is coming to you this June to help you with the dreams that you were protecting in May. Who knows? You'll know for sure. Manifestation is where we spring into action and we use all of this raw, powerful energy to bring forth what it is we wish to manifest within our physical human world. Anybody can do it. And the first step of manifestation is to write it down. Write the idea from the concept in your mind through onto a piece of paper. Therefore, the idea that was in your head is now existing in some form. And it might seem really, really simple, but it's very, very effective. That is the first instance of manifestation. And from there, you can really work on bringing that manifestation into the world. Moving on to the month of July. Magical Gateway. Wow, I love this card. Magical Gateway. In July, it will feel like there are opportunities happening for you. These could be from small opportunities to grand opportunities where you literally will be walking through a doorway, either symbolically or an actual doorway, and you're not looking back. You are moving forward. This is a very positive card. When we walk through a magical doorway, it is akin to a transformation of sorts. It doesn't have to be a huge upheaval in your life. It could be a very simple thing like walking out of one job and into another, or walking out of one home and into another, a new, beautiful, more suitable home. There are so many meanings to what this magical doorway can mean for you. When you see this doorway, or doorways, because there isn't only one doorway in our lifetime, in this particular month it might be that several doors are opening to you. And then you would have to use your discernment and tune in to know which door is the right door for you to walk through. When you walk through this doorway, walk through it with your head held high and hope in your heart, and know that this is a divine part of your spiritual journey. Moving on to the month of August, we have friendship. This is a month when it's time to call on your friends, or be that good friend to your friends around you. It's also a time to reach out and make new friends. After all, strangers are just people that we don't know yet. New people will probably gravitate towards you during this month, and just keep an open mind and an open heart and connect with these people, because new and beautiful friendships can be born from this. Now, perhaps you're the strong, independent friend, the one that never seems to need help, or maybe you know someone like that within your own friendship circle. If this is the case, reach out, always reach out. Just see how they're doing, because often those strong friends feel like they can't reach out for help because they're always perceived to be the strong one. So if you reach out to them, then you're giving them the opportunity to say, hey, I could do with a chat, or I could do with some help, or whatever it is. But just know that this particular month is a month for friendships, old and new. Moving on to the month of September. Find balance. We could all do with some balance in our lives. During the month of September, this is especially poignant and especially right for us. So it's about finding balance in all things. Are you working too much? Are you playing too much? You need to find the balance. Are you eating too much? Are you not eating enough? These are the types of dualities that we need to be looking at during the month of September. Finding balance in all things, in your work, in your rest, and in your play. Maybe somebody around you is working too hard. Maybe they're playing too hard. Maybe they're sleeping all the time. Maybe they're not sleeping enough. You know the type of thing that I'm getting at. So be mindful and aware of these types of energies during this month. And be aware of it, and enough to say to somebody, hey, would you like to go out for a walk with me if you think they're sleeping too much? Or would you like to do something? Also, look at your own habits and the things that you're doing. Is there balance in your life? Are you eating enough fresh food? Are you eating lots of processed foods? It's always about finding the balance. Again, there's no right or wrong in this. It's just about your own personal preference and what feels right for you. Moving on to the month of October. Motivation. The fairy of motivation flies in the month of October. She wants to inspire and motivate you into action, into some type of action. Now, very often the month of October is the time of year when we feel like slowing things down. But this year, that will not be the case probably, because this fairy comes in with like rocket fuel and she's saying, get motivated. I am going to inspire you. I am going to motivate you to do all the things, or at least some of the things, that you've been meaning to do all year. Remember back to January when you're shining your light. Did you have any New Year's resolutions? If you did, the fairy of motivation is flying in October to say, have you done them? How are you getting on? And it's almost like she's doing it in a friendly way, but she is coming in with this beautiful, gentle, loving energy that is so powerful, just to shake things up a little bit and say, come on, get a move on, get motivated, do those things that you've always been talking about doing. Moving on to the month of November, hope. This certainly will be a month for hope as we move towards the Christmas period. I know it might seem a bit hard to imagine because we've literally just come out of the Christmas period, but moving through the time, the wheel of the year, right through to November 2021, we might feel like we need to keep this hope in our hearts. We don't know what type of a journey 2021 is going to be holding for everybody, but when we hold hope in our hearts, it's a real sense of upliftment and positive expectation about the now and about our future. It can also help to inspire others around us. In this particular card, we can see the fairy looking at the rainbow. The rainbow is a divine sign of hope, and it's a beautiful thing. It's so magical, isn't it? All of those colours can fill our hearts and souls with hope. You can also see that there is a dove in this card. This is the dove of peace, and this dove is flying towards the fairy. This dove is flying into the month of November, bringing a sense of peace, love, and hope for each and every one of us. Moving on to the month of December, we have go outside. Go outside in the month of December. depending on where you are in the world, even if it's a bit chilly, you can just put on some extra layers, can't you? Get yourself out in nature as much as you can. Being outside can be so inspiring and so motivating. In fact, if we refer back to the fairy of motivation who came to visit in October, we can call on her beautiful energy to inspire us as we go outside in the month of December. And we've also got the hope in our hearts from the month of November. So this is about being outside, immersing yourself in your environment. You could arrange a trip to litter clean on a beach, or to pick up litter in the local woods, or do something useful and helpful for your local environment, which in turn is your way of giving thanks and gratitude to the fairy realm. Remember, fairies are primarily guardians of our beautiful planet Earth, and it's important to remember this. So get outside as much as you can during the month of December. I really hope this fairy forecast for the next 12 months has resonated with you, and I wish you so much love, light, joy and magical fairy blessings for the year ahead.